Hi, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope you're enjoying the sunny weather. Um, we all deserve it, right? So I'm sure many people saw my traffic videos yesterday, when I went off the handle. And I definitely don't want to get to that point where I go off the handle, you know? I try my very best not to do that. Um, but when I saw that letter, I just lost it. You know, they were talking about not letting me renew my license, because of a easy pass bill of $145.50. There's plenty of people out there who have long commutes that pay a lot more than that monthly to go to work. I think, when was it? I left Gliss. The first time I left Gliss was in 2019, because that is I was living in Milford at that time. So from 2017 to 2019, I would do the commute from Milford to Lynn. And I did that for 2 years until it became too much. And then I ended up working at Nonotuck for a few years, and so on and so forth. But anyways, when I was going to Lynn almost every day from Milford to Lynn, my monthly Easy Pass would be more than $145.50. And that was, like almost 10 years ago, 2017, or in 2025, 8 years ago. It was more than $145, let me tell you. So I don't know how much it would have been now if I was doing that kind of commute. But so when I saw that, I was like, really? You're going to tell me I can't renew my license over a small bill like that? I immediately looked at my license and was like, oh, 2026 is when I need to renew it, so I have time to pay that bill. Which I want to pay it, It's just right now I'm homeless. I'm staying in a hotel, and I was able to pay my second month. It's going to be hard for me to afford to pay a third month here. And my priority is having a roof over my head, So I have to do that first before I do anything, When my life becomes more stable, which I hope is very soon, when I start working again full time, when I have a permanent place to live, I'm definitely going to pay that bill. I want to get that out of the way, In the past, most of my bills were auto pay. They would just take it right out of my bank account, which was very convenient until I ended up homeless. Then it became inconvenient, but I've always been a responsible person who has paid their bills on time, and it's really hard to go through something like this. It's very depressing. It's very frustrating, and disheartening to have like MassDot send me a letter like that, and it's like, why are you targeting me so much? I've worked 13 years as a social worker. I have dedicated my life to helping people. I've helped thousands of people in the state of Massachusetts. I still help people. When I go to Al-Anon, I help myself and I help other members, I'm a really good person. Even though these evil racist people see me as less than human, I am a very good person, and I want to get my life back on track. I want my life to be stable like it's always been, So yeah, I shared those 2 letters on Facebook. One of them I shared on Instagram to show like what they sent me in the mail as my proof, because like people probably hear this and they're like, oh, this is unbelievable, maybe. And then they see it and they're like, oh no, that really happened. Because there's times I say to myself, this is unbelievable. This is a letter that I'm getting. This is the email that I'm getting, and that's why I save all those documents. Because I'm just like, this is insane. These people are unbelievable. But my goal is to get out of this situation, and of course I have to prioritize the most important things first, which is having a roof over my head and having food to eat, And there was a time where I didn't have that, and I will never take that for granted ever again. And a lot has been taken from me. And I don't want any more things taken from me or people threatening to take things away from me. Like not letting me renew my license for a bill of $145. Thankfully, it's next summer that I, won't have to worry about that. But just seeing that was just infuriating. It really was. And like I said, I hate getting to that point where I get that angry. I really do. But at the same time, it's like I needed to vent about what was on my chest. So hopefully I don't have to make any more new videos talking about a new letter that was sent to me. I hope that doesn't happen again. Because even, what was it, the letter that I got from the Mass Commission Against Discrimination about the Malden Parking Department, and I posted that, last week or something. You see the date of that letter. It has a date of March. Now, I did receive an email from them several months ago, but that letter that's dated in March, I received it last week. It's like, why are you sending me a letter from March that you already emailed me about? Why are you sending it to me now? Why didn't you send it to me then? And for me, when I see that, it's just them targeting me, trying to make me feel bad, by sending me that letter in the mail, which I thought was pointless. I already know that, that complaint was dismissed. Why are you sending it to me? That's ridiculous. But I've been very much targeted, and I hope that I can resolve these issues soon and get my life to be stable again like it's always been, because I do not deserve this at all. So thank you, guys. Talk to you soon.